You must never engage in deceptive, fraudulent, or illegal activity in conjunction with your independent Beachbody business or make any false or deceptive claims about Beachbody's products or business opportunity. You must also conduct yourself so that your activities outside of your independent Beachbody business do not affect your business or Beachbody's reputation. For example, if you are convicted of a felony or some other illegal activity that is unrelated to your Beachbody business, it can damage the company's reputation and goodwill. Therefore, we reserve the right to cancel your agreement if you are convicted of or plead no contest to a felony or crime involving drugs, fraud, theft, physical or SA, or any other crime involving moral turpitude. Coaches must promote and offer the Team Beachbody business and products in a manner that is consistent with the methods in the company's training materials. Coaches may not create, publish, or use marketing or training systems that are not approved by the company in writing, and not use any contracts or forms that the company does not publish. Coaches may not require or encourage other current or prospective customers or coaches. Coaches may not require or encourage other current or prospective customers or coaches to execute any agreement or contract other than the official Beachbody agreements and contracts in order to become an independent Beachbody coach. Coaches may not sell or in any manner profit from, directly or indirectly, or promote any marketing systems or lead generation systems or sell or promote lead lists to other coaches. Beachbody coaches may not charge or receive any form of compensation or other benefits such as income, traded or free services, recoupment of costs, charitable donations, etc. for tools, consulting for coaches, software, or other sales aids, including requiring any other coach to use any third-party tools as part of their coach business. Coaches may not market any other goods or services to any coaches or customers through any Beachbody tools, mediums, or by using any Beachbody provided contacts or information. However, coaches are permitted to market their own goods and services subject to other restrictions set forth in these policies, including the restrictions around other network marketing business, sales tools, and software through general social media and other non-Beachbody mediums. Specifically with regard to events, coaches may charge solely to recoup their direct, verifiable, out-of-pocket costs for training and coach building events at no more than 4 live events per year, in addition to any Super Saturdays and fit clubs, which may be audited by compliance at any time. However, charging for any recruiting events to receive any profit or for personal time spent rather than direct out-of-pocket expenses is always prohibited. Today is day 2 of Snark Week, and we're so glad you're here. This live stream video is not intended to incite hate towards any particular individual or entity, but for the purposes of consumer education and consumer protection. All individuals included in this live stream video have published their content to social media publicly and present themselves as public figures. Therefore, per YouTube privacy guidelines, it is not required that I conceal the faces and usernames of these individuals. We hope you have a delicious snack or drink ready to join us as we live stream day 2 of Snark Week. Let's go ahead and roll the intro.
Hi.
I was almost muted for a significant period of time. It's DC, Amber, and Aimee, and Cheryl, and Jen. If you're new, this is Snark Week, and we're all co-streaming and respectfully snarking on people, I guess. It's more of a play on Shark Week, but we're snarking. So we've also added the little Beachbody logo with the shark bite taken out of it. So campy, I
It's
love
amazing. Amazing.
It literally is perfect. I love it.
Amazing.
it was just so perfect. I thought, and I'm an MLM dropout. I've never been in Beachbody, but I have lots of big feelings about it after I've been introduced to it by all these wonderful people here. I ran into Aimee on the internet because I was having a meltdown after leaving my MLM, and after connecting with her, I connected with everybody else, and it's been great so far. We've had a lot of fun trying to educate the public about all of the going on at Beachbody. So I'm trying to make this a little bit PG because I know Aimee doesn't cuss, but I do. So I'm gonna try so hard, Aimee. I'm gonna try so hard. I'm gonna pass the mic over to Cheryl so she can introduce herself, and we will introduce the rest of the gang.
Yep. I'm Cheryl Spears, respectfully, Beachbody dropout. I was in multiple MLMs. I don't think I've said that before, but technically I was in Beachbody for 8 years, the entire time, whilst hopping from MLM to MLM, trying to chase the dream. Chose to share my Beachbody story and in hopes to keep people from joining them, honestly, because we know that they are toxic, and that's all I'm going to say to keep it PG for Miss Aimee. So I'm going to pass it over to her.
I don't know. You may need to keep that the beep handy because I about had it today. I might be a little bit snarkier today than I was before. But I have been in Beachbody. I was in Beachbody for several years and made it to Diamond Rank. Additionally, I have been in a lot of other MLMs, some of them that I didn't know were MLMs until like recently. And I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense why that didn't work so well. But my husband asked me today, actually, he's like, so what is your end goal? And I said, I want to get education out because if I had known some of these things, I at least would have made an informed decision. And I feel like I didn't even know that there were income disclosures until I joined the anti-MLM group. And then I was like, what? So that's why I'm here. And let's take it to Amber.
Hey, y'all. Well, if you have been following Beachbody drama for a while, then you probably know me or have seen me sharing things on social media, but I'm Amber Nye. I was in Beachbody for 5 years. I got out in 2018. I hit the coveted diamond rank. It was almost 2-star diamond before it all fell out from under me. And my end goal is the same as pretty much everyone else's, is to get the factual information out there so people are able to have it there in front of them to educate themselves, because what a lot of these multi-level marketing companies thrive on is the fact that people will just only they will only read or take in what the company itself is putting out about their products and the compensation plan and how you can make money. And we're just here to educate and make sure that people can spot the red flags so they can make an informed decision when presented with these opportunities that the Huns are in their inboxes trying to get them to sign up for. Jen, your turn.
My turn. My name is Jen. I was a Beachbody coach for quite a few years. I left in 2018, just like Amber. And now I'm a certified personal trainer. And Cheryl gets mad at me for this because I was about to hit 1-star diamond when I left. And I honestly didn't even know I had hit that rank. I had no clue because I didn't know how the compensation plan worked. I didn't know how reg worked. I didn't know what the back office looked like. I was just, I don't know. Cheryl hates it. She had to sign up her dogs. And somehow I kind of fell into, but I left. And I'm actually really excited for today because I get to talk about education when it comes to what a personal trainer's scope of practice actually is and what it's not, and how some of these, especially the couple we're going to cover today, are going way outside of their scope. One has education and one does not. And it's dangerous and it's not safe. So I'm excited for that.
I'm super excited for that too. And if y'all don't know, Jen is starting something new this you're promoting it today with that is that correct? Am I surprising you?
Yeah, I've been busy today, so I haven't had a chance to talk about it on Instagram yet. But I was
perfect. If you want to talk about it, I'm going to load up the video so I don't have more technical difficulties, and I'm going to mute myself.
I have a group program called Anchor Fit Club, and it's a year-long program broken down into 3-month blocks. And I decided to offer a sneak peek starting, I know this is like last minute, and totally it was last minute for me to decide, on Monday, a 14-day sneak peek for $21. And you get the workouts, you get all of the materials that are in the group already, you get a call with me, you get virtual workouts with the group. And on the 29th, it actually works well because my friend, Dr. Melissa Chofie, is a pelvic floor physical therapist, and she's coming in to guest speak to my group on the 29th. So that's all for $21 for 14 days. So it's the 22nd through whatever of September. I don't have the calendar in front of me. Oh, I do right here. September 4th. So
awesome. That's incredible. It's an incredible deal. I'm not trying to sell you, but if you with all of the crap,
make me blush.
All of the crap that we hear with Beachbody, all the exploitation that happens, all of the bad form that's basically just glossed over, when you actually have someone like Jen who has current licensure and actually gives a crap about doing things that are good for you in the long run and doesn't have an approach like with a unhealthy perspective about eating, it is like a breath of fresh air. So if you're interested, I'm going to link her Instagram below, and also she's going to give me other links because I surprised her with this and wasn't prepared. Surprise.
The link for the sneak peek is in my bio. It's the first link.
Bot.
Oh, God.
Should we drink every time we see a bot?
Yeah, I blocked him.
Just coffee.
Okay. I figured out I could block him from here. So, get out of here. God damn. We don't need you here. We're already trying to react to Beachbody. Block. Oh, geez. I know it's spam. I don't. Okay, here's the video. Oh, wait. Okay, I don't think the intro part has audio, so we can talk. Feel free to unmute and speak over parts of this. I know parts of it does have audio, so gosh darn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took the audio out of the reels because that way, one, we're not going to get copyrighted,
we're not going to get slapped by YouTube,
right? And then we could also snark at the same time.
Perfect.
So there's 3 coaches that we're going to.
I'm already angry.
Right, and this is the first one, and I think the other important thing to look at is how many followers they have and people who are looking at them as experts. And that is the biggest problem. And she came across on my For You page or something, and I sent it over to Jen, and Jen was like, I can't see this, I'm blocked. And she had blocked Jen, but I was like, does she have any qualifications?
No. She has none.
No.
Besides having kids and losing and gaining weight a bunch of times.
Yeah.
and genetically predisposed to having a flatter stomach.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are her qualifications.
Yeah. And
Unless she has them and she doesn't share.
Mm.
And again, the thing that I really want them to indicate that they are an independent teen Beachbody coach, which they are all supposed to be doing, and nobody does.
No, they do not. But let's talk about that. They're taught not to.
Mhm.
In the code of or the coach's code of conducts, whatever it's called, like it says you have to clearly state that you are an independent Beachbody coach. But in every training I've ever been in, they always say you do not want to have Beachbody in
No.
your profile, in your bio.
And don't show the logos when you're drinking whatever.
Yep.
Like you were taught not to do it. And
Right.
It was my team and like my coach in my uplands called it breadcrumbing. You want to bread
Yep.
Yep.
in the little pieces so people will message you to ask you.
Curiosity marketing.
Curiosity marketing.
Oh,
That's
dear
exactly
God.
what it is.
An
Curiosity
uninformed
marketing.
consumer. Great. So excited to hear that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or attraction marketing, like Melissa said. Yeah.
That came after curiosity marketing.
Yep.
And that was all Carl, right? Because he talked, every summit it's a new phrase or word for the same exact thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
And 𝐔𝐒𝐿 Johnson, a lot of this does come from 𝐔𝐿's specific training that she teaches, Marketing Impact Academy.
Yep.
And you are going to see
Hey, Jenny.
with the people that we have today, the bleed over with 𝐔𝐿 Johnson and Powder Blue and how all of this works. So we'll get into a little history lesson at some point.
Cool. All right.
So here's Carolyn.
Here she is. Where's our shark? Okay.
All right, Jen, you tell us what you think about all this.
Oh, sorry. I'm muting the audio. I forgot to take it out.
That's okay.
I added from her group. So her kid. Jen, tell us. Sorry, I'm just like not listening. Go ahead.
So
I think I muted you.
she's giving this as a beginner workout to get rid of a mama pooch or a food, right?
A fupa.
Right.
Mhm.
So none of these exercises are going to get rid of that.
Because
She's
you can't
target you cannot
fat loss, right?
No,
Yeah.
you can't. It's genetics. It's where you're predisposed to hold your fat. It's how you're built. You can't do specific exercises to spot reduce. This is the part up top. Okay, this is where she made okay for diastasis recti, C-section, and back pain. She does not know that.
Right. Okay,
Yeah, she's
I've
been
had a
learning.
C-section, and there is absolutely no way that I'm doing those moves even months after I had my C-section.
Well, and for her to say this is beginner, this is not a beginner anything.
No.
I have a client now who has low back pain, and there's no way I would give her these.
What is she, a kangaroo? Yes, she is.
These are only some of them. But so
my
right now, her core is stabilizing her.
Yeah.
But her hip flexors are what's working. It's her hip muscle. I have 2 posts about that in a row. It's your psoas major. It sits underneath your abdominals. So when you're doing exercise like this, you feel the burn in your lower abs, which you don't have lower abs. It's one long muscle. It's the psoas major that's working. It's not your ab.
So okay, here's a question from a dumb, untrained person, which is me. When you see people have these before and afters where they have a kid and it's a little bit after they've had a baby, and then you see actual progress and their stomach does look flatter, what's that from? Because I think that's genetics. Oh.
Or honestly, it's so for me, like I gain weight a lot in my stomach, right? So I have a mom pooch regardless of like when I was at my lowest body weight after insanity, I still had a mom pooch, right?
Yep.
So what actually helps with that mom pooch, and literally is nutrition. Like,
Yeah.
that's it, right? Like, and that's where if I lose weight, you'll notice it in my front stomach area. My
Okay.
butt and boobs don't go anywhere, but my stomach area does. And
So
I
for
didn't get a mom pooch until after I had a C-section with my youngest kid.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and
we're
that
just
if you have a C-section, you're more likely to have that just because they cut through your muscles
Okay.
Yeah.
and they're going. I've had 2,
Okay.
Mhm.
you know, and it's trauma and it's damaged those muscles in your tissues. So
Well,
it's
and
not going to be the same.
this whole like mom shaming. I've had 5
Yeah.
kids. My body isn't going to be what it was. It just
No.
won't.
No.
It cannot. But you see this and it's like, oh, well, apparently I shouldn't have a mom pooch and I should be doing this.
Hmm.
And so it's the shame marketing that you do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of them use like day after, 2 day after postpartum as their before pics.
Yep.
You still look pregnant at that point.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I muted this until it goes through to the audio because I forgot to take out the audio. Okay.
So I took some screenshots of some of the questions she got underneath that this reel.
Okay.
Do you
I
have any exercises that work your upper stomach, muffin top? I need to work on both of those areas. I do. I've recently posted. How do you modify? She didn't answer this one. How do you modify in order to protect your lower back? She can't answer that. My problem is upper abdominals. How long did it take you to get a tummy like that? And she says it's been a few years. After her son, it took longer.
Did she say she had surgery?
She's not the one that had surgery.
Yeah, she's not the one.
Okay. My bad.
Can you
Sorry.
show someone
coming
who
up.
was? Can you show some for someone who was born with dislocated hips and has issues with hip flexors? She's not qualified to answer that question. That would be a physical therapist.
Yep.
Did she try to answer some of those?
No, there's a few that she didn't think.
That's a plus. That's a
But
plus
they
for
shouldn't
her.
even be. But they
When-
shouldn't even be asking her these questions.
No.
But if they see the change in her, you have a generic, like an audience who's invested in her. They see this person saying, "Hey, I can fix this,"
Yeah.
and so they're like, "Okay, how do
And
I
she
fix
has
it?"
she has an amazing stomach. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, she has great abs. She looks great. But I can't look like that.
So how do you modify them in order to protect your lower back? She didn't answer the one. Place your hands underneath your butt. That's not always going to help.
Mm-mm.
That's not always going to help. What if you have a herniated disc in the lumbar spine that pops every time you do leg lifts from laying on the floor? They should not be asking her these questions. If somebody is asking me these questions, I'm referring them to a physical therapist.
Did she even refer them out?
Nope.
Or she just left them?
Just let them read.
Right.
Are these safe to do with ab separation? Physical
But
therapist.
may I say this? She probably left them unread in her comments, but how much do you want to bet she responded in the DMs?
There's a few where she answers and she goes, "I'll DM you."
Here's my Beachbody sign up link. You can sign up too and look just like me.
I'll DM you.
Yeah. Yeah, when Jen will DM you, that's not how it goes with an actual licensed. I don't even know all of her certifications, but she has them listed in her Instagram bio. So
if somebody comments asking me a question on one of my posts, I say, please DM me. I will not DM people.
good. That's awesome.
If somebody wants to ask me a question, they can DM me. And if it's something that's specific on my public facing feed that I don't want on there, please DM me.
Yeah. That's awesome.
DMs are always open. I do not message anybody.
Yeah. We literally don't do cold messaging here. It's not just
No.
whatever the lie is that's going around now. Okay. Showing our stomach, and we're going to show you exercises to fix it. And Jen has already said genetically
And these are your hip flexors working, not your abs. Hip flexors, hip flexors, hip flexors, hip flexors.
Okay.
Oh, this is the post I got blocked on.
Jen, Jen is like the type of audacity we all want in a friend. She goes and says, "Hey, I have questions. I shared that reel of that mom filming her kid having a meltdown," and Jen's like, "I went and commented on the reel." I'm like, "Great."
And I got told, if you don't like it, keep scrolling. I'm like, wait, so you can, and I didn't say anything mean. I said, I guess I'm just one of those parents that doesn't find this funny.
Yeah. Which is
You
fair.
don't like it, keep scrolling. I said, so you can praise her and I can't come on and say something opposite? I haven't responded to him. I won't, but it's out there. I got a very passive aggressive, like pat your head response from the creator that posted it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like, I knew I was going to, but I'm like, at least it's there and she didn't delete it.
So what did you say to get yourself blocked here?
This isn't the one I got blocked on, but it's very similar to the one I did. But just why I think she puts more text in the reel. Okay. Again, there it is. She does not have the qualifications to say that.
Wow.
Just because she went through it and maybe she worked with a physical therapist who said it was okay for her does not mean it's okay for her to say to anybody else. She puts zero disclaimers in her captions.
Right. So Jen, let me just ask you a question, right? So I know that when I had a C-section, it was literally impossible for me to use any muscles in my stomach. 4 months.
Yep.
4 months. So let's say I'm 12 weeks postpartum, right? Doctors cleared me for small or like minimal workouts, right? Walking, whatever. But I come on Instagram and I see this, right? And I'm like, oh, well, I want to work on my stomach. So let's go ahead and do that. What extra damage could you cause if you start doing these before you're ready?
Well, you're just going to end up getting hurt. You're not going to be able to do them. You'll get frustrated. You'll get hurt. The care we get after having babies sucks.
Yeah.
You're cleared at 6 weeks. You're cleared at 8 weeks. Doctors don't really clear you from it. Oh, it's just this long. There's no referral to pelvic floor physical therapy.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't hear about it until 3 years ago when I started connecting with pelvic floor. I'm like, that's a thing?
Yeah.
No idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know I needed it after I had DJ because that my labor with her just absolutely destroyed like my whole like abdominal. Like it's just like it was really rough on my body.
My last one was 9 pounds 8 ounces. I had a C-section because of the fact of the matter that he was too big and I was in labor for 23 and a half hours and couldn't finish. Right. So imagine, like, that's why I'm saying this is what makes me mad, is because I know how much pain I was in afterwards. Right. And I know the mindset that I've had. I didn't realize there were professional people until I became an anti-MLMer, right?
Yeah.
To really questions people's like certifications. So if people are like me and they've just been cleared by their doctor to go ahead and just do light workouts, right?
But what's a light workout?
Right. But nobody really knows what a light workout is because the doctor's not going to tell you.
Well, and the doctors don't know either.
Right.
The doctors don't know.
And you go in here and you go on here and you're like, oh, I can sit down and move my legs.
So there's people asking her how long it took for her to come back. And she's like, I was good at 6 weeks.
Wow.
That's fantastic for you. But this person, you don't know this person. When I have somebody new that signs up with me, they fill out what's called a PAR-Q. And it's a risk assessment. And I ask if they've had any surgeries, if you've had any injuries, even injuries when you were a kid. I get this all the time. And then I do a movement assessment and we'll do it. And I'll be like, did you ever sprain your ankle? Because it wouldn't be on the form. And like, yeah, when I was like, I think Cheryl did it. She's like, yeah, when I was like 12. I was like, well, I need to know that too.
Yeah. And just the things that Jen actually showed me to do actually helped with my workouts. And it was just simple tweak things that I would have never have known.
And then like this, sometimes light for one person isn't light for another. I mean, I remember, I think it was after my third, because my third, I had her like 7 minutes after getting to the hospital. And like, it was crazy, but I had an awesome recovery. And he's like, you don't have any restrictions, just do activity as tolerated, like from birth. He was like, no, you're good. And so the doctors have limited knowledge as well on some of these things.
Yeah. And Crystal, I don't think she's specifically targeting moms with C-sections. I think she's found her niche. That reel had 5,000 plus likes on it, so I'm sure the views were incredibly high. She's just looking for warm bodies for her Beachbody downline. That's my perspective about it.
She's using the hashtags, trigger warning, miscarriage, postpartum fitness, postpartum moms, at-home workouts, C-section, post-baby. So those are the type of hashtags she's using on these reels. Because I looked.
Hi, Dave.
Hey,
I can only hope that I could ever get as good as Dave with the comments. I'm just saying.
I think live chat, y'all will have to carry Dave on this one because apparently he's road tripping, so he's gonna just be listening. So feel free to
insert snarky comments on his behalf.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
The thing though, like even this reel that she's doing right here and the way that she's moving her legs, like it looks like a leg workout. And again, like hip flexors.
Yeah.
Like everything is
a lot of times people struggle with tight hip flexors and they don't need movements like this. And you don't know those tight hip flexors can either be needing to be stretched or you need to strengthen them because they're weak.
Yeah. And it's a lot of times it's a multifaceted approach. And I only know that because I used to train all the time and I had physical therapists, I had massage therapists, I had a trainer, like it was a whole thing. And so my massage therapist would say, hey, are you doing this because this muscle group keeps getting tight? You need to talk to this person to strengthen this other thing because it was this whole thing. And so it's more multifaceted than Beachbody can possibly handle in terms of saying these independent contractors can bear the burden of health advice and fitness advice. They can't. They're showing that they can't right here.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And this whole you can play it while I'm talking, but this whole like using paper plates thing, that was big when I was in. And they told us to come up with quick workouts, 4 or 5 moves, post them to your story to get people interested.
Yep.
Like we were told to do that.
Morgan.
Infertility and miscarriage.
Oops. Yeah. I messed this up. Hold on.
Sorry. It was longer.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, I have the original. Don't worry. I'm just going to pop the other one back in. Okay. No worries.
Yeah. And Morgan, again, she's another one that I asked Jen. I'm like, does she have any qualifications? She was a biology teacher.
Biology and chemistry teacher.
Yeah. And that's it. I mean, that's the thing. If they had these qualifications, you'd think that they would show us.
Yeah.
And so here's Morgan. And hers actually are talking, I think.
Okay, I'll turn it back on. Here, I just want to read this.
This is her freebie.
Okay, I'll pause it when it comes back up.
That's her freebie. It's a postpartum plan type thing. What to do after you have your baby.
Do you notice that Carl follows her? He knows. I almost swore. He knows what's going on.
Oh, yeah, he does. Absolutely, he does. Absolutely,
he follows all of these coaches, and it's so frustrating.
But look at the 2 pain point hashtags she has in her bio: infertility and miscarriage.
Oh my God! Yeah, and
so people are beat me.
Oh, here we go.
Fuck her.
Oh, it didn't work.
Wait, it didn't work?
No.
God, sorry.
When
Sorry,
I
Aimee.
sent compliance an email about this and her profile, I mentioned that. I said, look at the hashtag she's using. I'm like, this is wrong. This is gross. She is not qualified to be doing this. Just because she had 2 babies does not mean she can help with postpartum care. Period. Yeah. And in here, her little thing, it's all it is shilling a Beachbody program.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she does.
Yeah.
And she doesn't mention the product once, except she mentions Energize.
Yep. She
And I in my email, because they're like, well, she mentioned, they like to come back, well, she mentioned Energize. I was like, yeah, she mentioned it before they could get into it. I was like, yeah, she mentioned Energize, but not everybody knows what the hell Energize is.
Yeah.
And what company makes it. So there's nothing in there. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I got a canned response from compliance about her.
Well, Carl follows her, so they're not going to say anything.
Right.
Well, he also said on his podcast he takes a hands-off approach.
You can let it play through while we talk about her, but this is another thing that's from Shalene's stuff, is to create a freebie.
A freemium.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then that's how you build your email list. And so,
and you can't read any of the stuff.
No, she has the worst fonts.
The biggest health mistake I made postpartum with both of my babies: under eating.
I mean, it's not wrong there.
Funny thing, a lot of the times when I work with my clients, so often we think it's overeating that's the problem. It's actually under eating.
Clients? What certification?
She meant customers.
She means customers, but like within the last couple years, I noticed that they, which I'm assuming it also came from, Carl down, was to start referring to customers as clients and treating them as a client. It makes you sound more professional and legitimate. The same thing with like when he said, it's participation marketing. Now it's just a way to deceive people and to continue the manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it for sure is.
And our bodies hate us for that. Our hormones go out of whack, our energy is gone, and we wonder why we have no sex drive. We're frustrated with our kids and spouses. We just need to eat more and eat more of the right things. If you're a mom, you know that lunchtime can hit, 3:00 p.m. can hit, and you're like, shoot, I've barely ate anything. Lately, I've been prioritizing meats, healthy fats, and actually eating enough. And you know what?
So she's doing keto? Is that what she's doing?
That was interesting to me, because I was like, she's not following a Beachbody plan then.
How many times are we going to take off our glasses and put them back on?
Yeah, if my kid went off, I can't see.
Does that make me look more?
It does, for sure. And the blue light blocking glasses.
Yeah, Carly says she's probably doing 2B mindset. I haven't been able, I was scrolling through her page and I really couldn't find any.
But she didn't mention veggies.
No.
She quite possibly could be doing keto. I mean, Aimee, you did it. I did it. When I was a Beachbody coach.
Absolutely, we did.
So
unless she's cooking the meat and then just not mentioning the containers yet.
Maybe she's in Melissa's downline, because then she wouldn't follow those. See, there's a Snark. I got it.
1,000,000 times better. And my body's starting to change. Okay, story time. So,
actually, I think those are the same blue light glasses that I have on right here.
I love it. Here, do a little
twinsies.
Twins.
Hey, I love a blue light glasses. I tried to fail the eye exam so many times when I was a kid, but I was also racked with guilt for knowing I was lying to the optometrist, and they knew that I could see stuff. So I was just trying to squint really hard, but I'd still get every single line correct. And I was like, but it's so hard to read it. But I'm fine. I literally.
Okay. Now this one I put because it made me so mad. It's this one is business opportunity.
In the day when Instagram didn't even exist, I'm just going to turn down my sound a little bit on my music. When Instagram didn't even exist, it was just Facebook. I was a brand new coach. And I sent this girl named Virginia Chell at the time, she wasn't married, a friend request. And she's like, okay, I kind of know Steven, I kind of know Morgan, I'll just accept it. Here's what happened. She's seen my post about a wellness challenge, but it was for 2 months long. And she's like, hell no, I'm not doing that. And then she's seen what I was doing before Christmas. It was 3 weeks. It was going to end before Christmas. She's like, okay, I can do that. She used to be a crazy good volleyball player, not doing that anymore, ended up putting on weight, not part of a supportive team anymore. So she's like, okay, I need this. She ended up getting crazy good results and was like, Morgan, hold on a minute. You're a full-time teacher. You're doing this on the side and you're making money doing this. Can I do this too? At the time, she's
doing it in the pockets of time, meaning every time she's not doing something like teaching, she's doing Beachbody. I mean, that's
or you go sit on the toilet. You're working when you go to your bathroom break.
Yeah.
Also, did we just skip right past the fact of the matter that she sent a person a message or a friend request that didn't really know her?
Yeah.
Maybe knew Steven, but didn't really know me. So,
but hey,
really?
She figured whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Add those 100 people.
She was probably in her ABCs list, and she was going down her friends list.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, I was taught to do that in Mary Kay too. Wild.
ABC list. Yes.
School to get her doctorate in pharmacy. So we kind of learned coaching.
Okay, but when she's doing this, and I know I paused it. She's talking about what a qualified person that ended up saying yes to her, and it's blanket, like it's setting a foundation that really smart people want to join me. And even if you're not as smart or doing these kind of elevated academics, if you decide to join me, you're just like her. I mean, I know that's kind of overt, but telling like the best person that joins you, you're sending some kind of marketing message to your warm market. I mean, that's what I see. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, I pause. Gosh.
Grew together, and at the end of school, she decided, hey, I am just going to coach. I'm not going to pursue pharmacy any further. And that's given her family a lot of freedom. So we got to spend the day with them yesterday. And it just feels so good. We've become really good friends. Her husband's amazing. And it's just, if you've ever wondered, oh, I'd like to do that, but I could never do this.
Don't do it.
Trust me, you could.
So
All you have to do.
You think that lady took out a PPP loan to pay off her pharmacy tech school loans?
Oh, shit.
Because she didn't finish school.
Yeah, because that's not cheap.
Right? Can you
That degree is
imagine?
not inexpensive at all.
Well, and like, why? Okay, because my best friend is a pharmacist, like actual pharmacist, and she makes good fucking money.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, DC.
Yeah.
Beat me. She makes
Oh,
good
you
money,
can cut.
okay?
It's my mom. My mom walked by when I was reviewing a podcast with my dad, and the guy just let out a stream of F bombs. And you see my dad kind of twitching on the screen. And I'm like, Mom just walked by, didn't she? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, sorry, Mom. Yeah, it's just my mom. We love you, Mom.
Sorry,
You're the
DC,
best.
Mom. Sorry.
Sorry, Mom.
Is start, have fun, and learn along the way.
No.
Nothing about having any qualifications.
Nope.
Just start and have fun.
If you're in
No
school,
disclaimer.
drop out. If you're in school, drop out because Beachbody is the answer. And you don't have to worry about any of your college loans that you took up while you were going to school to better your future.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right,
Convenient
Brucey? Tell
out.
him, Brucey. This is
Oh,
your-
sorry.
I know,
This is Bruce. We
Sorry.
name our shark.
Little shark buddy. I need to make it smaller. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cover you,
I
Amber.
love it.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
So before we start, Jen, do you want to tell us about 𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐃?
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Allie, Amber has a lot more stuff on her, but I'm just going to talk about this. She has a degree in exercise science from like 20 years ago.
Okay.
She was a group fitness instructor and personal trainer. I
Okay.
went through NASM. I looked through ACE. I looked through ACSM, which is another certification body, and NCS. I could not find a current personal training or group fitness instructor certification for her. Could not find one.
And Allie is one as well that came over from Chalene Johnson. She was a presenter for Powder Blue, so she's in that line. And it's kind of funny because after her, we're going to talk about Melissa McAllister, and they're currently partying in Texas together. So,
Oh no, they're back now.
oh, did they
Allie's
come back?
Yeah, they came back today.
Yeah.
Is Powder Blue a Beachbody team?
No.
Okay.
No,
Well,
it's
okay.
Shalene. It's Shalene Johnson's like her like marketing.
Okay.
company.
So she owned Powder Blue years ago, and that is so she taught Turbo Kick, Hip Hop Hustle, and Pio, and those were like her 3 formats. And she had master trainers in that, and like they had it down to a science. And so what they did, they sold it to Beachbody, and it became Beachbody Live. So that's how that all worked.
Wow.
That's the group
that-
fitness classes.
that was the
no
group
longer
fitness.
that no
That
longer
they no
exists.
longer, that they did away with.
Wow.
Yeah.
DC's dad is here. Hi,
Jeez.
DC's
Yeah,
dad.
he's causing a ruckus in the live chat, so
It's a color. It is a color.
Yeah.
time out, sir. Oh my gosh.
All right, so we can look at Allie, and again, her profile, even like helping you to rebuild your core, like
Rehab expert.
Yeah,
Rehab.
that's her niche.
Or-
That is her niche.
He is not a physical therapist.
in
Can you
which we
imagine
have.
Say it
I
with
was
your
gonna
chest,
say-
Jen.
I
Say
was
it
gonna
with
say
your
we
chest.
have. We're gonna listen to a couple recordings that Allie sends out to people who are interested in her core rehab group. And I think she pre-records these and just sends them like whenever someone inquires. But she very much so kind of dodges answering the questions of what her qualifications are, because the person who sent me these recordings is an actual pelvic floor therapist, and she was trying to kind of play into it and get her to answer those questions, and she was avoiding doing so. Yeah.
So just for clarification, a doctor of physical therapy, because you'll see personal trainers have PT behind their name, but they really shouldn't. It should be CPT, certified personal trainer. A doctor of physical therapy, you have to get a PhD. You get a doctorate. She does not have one. She has a bachelor's in exercise science.
Yeah. Can you
And it
imagine if someone
takes
was
a long
pretending to be a doctor? You know what I mean? Like a medical doctor, if they were saying like, well, some of them do. They're like, oh, I can help you with this, or I'm an expert.
You mean like chiropractors? Sorry.
Yeah. Oh,
I have friends that are chiropractors, and I would actually trust to send people to them. But there's also quack ones out there that,
there's a lot of quacks.
Yeah.
you know they're quacks if they're selling Beachbody supplements.
or any sort of like MLM product in their office.
Yeah. Okay.
all right. So here's her first one, her first reel, and I had to take the music off of all of them.
Yeah.
So again, like
Diastasis recti. I just pronounced it. Holy
okay,
cow.
now
Yeah.
if you want to pause it.
Pause it.
So
Go back.
that was it on that reel.
Okay.
And
This one.
there was one quick right there. Oh, you paused it perfect right there.
Let me
That
go.
little quick flash. Jen, you want to tell them what that was?
She had surgery
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. Hold on. Let me
to repair her ab separation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she doesn't
She doesn't ever talk about it.
never really talks about it, but
Nope.
yeah. She
Right
had mommy
here.
makeover with repair.
Right there.
Right there.
Where
Oh,
she was
I missed it
standing
again.
up.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
You're
really fast. It's
She does really fast.
So
I think
fast.
there's one. She might have one reel.
Right there.
There is a reel of that down in her feed, but it's she rarely talks about it. She just pretends that it was all exercise and nutrition and Beachbody.
That's
Yep.
such bull.
Again, deceptive marketing.
What she does to help you do it.
Yeah.
Which is
Mhm. Yep.
because she doesn't. You have to go deep into her website or her little link tree to find anything Beachbody.
Oh, I just got her in trouble right before the call with
Oh.
compliance
Yeah, you did.
Tell us about that. real quick.
for making an income claim in her website. about going from homeless to paying off $100,000 of debt in 4 years.
Yeah. No,
I sent it and they said, "Thank you. We're having her take it down." I said, "Cool."
Yep. That's a good point,
Yeah.
Dad. Or they're supposed to. All right.
Right, they should. So now she has another one, and they kind of are very similar.
Yeah.
But like it's not a before and after, it's a story. And again, this is similar to what Emily did. Like, why are you videotaping yourself? Oh, videotape. I just totally dated myself. Why are you videoing yourself sobbing as you're sitting there eating a plate of food, or, as you're doing whatever? It's so weird.
Yeah.
A story of a mama fighting to fix her core.
Again, it's all about getting the views. And
look,
plastic surgeon fixed your core. That's
right.
what
And
happened.
I don't want people to think that I'm snarking on somebody for getting plastic surgery because
No.
your girl would totally get a tummy
some
tuck.
people need
Oh,
it.
I will have, when we have the money, I will be getting it done. I've
Yeah.
said plenty of times, I'm going to take the fat from my midsection and inject it into my titties and in my ass. So,
well, I don't need to do that because I have a big enough butt, but I'll just take this out. So I'm not saying like I'm not snarking on her for doing it. I'm snarking on her because she does not disclose it.
Yeah, because she lies.
You're using it for deception. That's the issue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not like listening to us. It's because you said Beachbody fixes it when a plastic surgeon fixed it. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the issue.
Right.
Because her like separation was so severe, she had to have surgery to fix it. That was the only way to fix it. And she's like walking around here acting like all she did was, stay consistent with her workouts, and she was able to do it herself. And that's not the truth.
No.
Yeah. And this is another one where she shares exercises that she learned from a physical therapist, passing it off as if she's the one that came up with these. But at the same time, there's exercises that she's showing people to do to help with DR that may be contraindicated for their bodies, and they shouldn't be doing it.
Yep.
They need an individual movement assessment by a pelvic floor physical therapist.
Right, because all of our bodies are different. Our needs are not the same.
Yep.
Man.
And I really think, like, as you watch her story and you watch this reel, it's the misrepresentation, and that is our problem. Like, here she's sitting at her table crying about what food to eat. You've got the picture of the belly. Like, she's preying on moms.
And can we just, there's her surgery.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong in that plank position where you're seeing her belly hang down. That is a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
She
Normal.
birthed a human.
Normal. Yeah.
Like, you gave life to another person.
Well, and she had two pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And, and so it's like, no, like, that's awesome. But don't be like, yeah, I'm going to help you get rid of this. No, that's.
Yeah.
That's so
and I guess she
frustrating.
feels like that she can say whatever she wants because she's including this little video in these reels. But that's not the same as saying, as well, I guess they saw it, so it's okay and no one's really making a fuss about it. So I'm going to continue saying that these exercises fixed it. It didn't.
Well, now there's people making a fuss about it. So
Good.
Yeah. And like Stacy said, she storied all the time about it. But then, like, when she had her surgery, and then she just let them disappear.
Yeah.
Because she had to talk about it when it was going on. But now it's like, oh, and it's in the past.
Yeah, so no one can bring it up. But guess what? The internet remembers, and people who used to like you or who would at least remember your story remember the whole, like, the continuity of your story.
Right.
And you can't just leave it out.
Right.
Okay.
There we go.
hip flexors.
Yep.
And she's teaching turbo K.
Awesome.
Like,
Okay.
well,
Whoops,
okay,
sorry.
wait. So, okay, so this is the audio that Amber had received. So you're gonna hear the audio, and then I just put in, the Jaws picture, so we had something to look at.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's literally the best.
Look at
Multiple
Aimee
sharks.
and your skills.
I'm learning from
we're
DC.
gonna have a
I'm
shark
doing my
buddy.
best.
No, it's great. We're having a whole little group chat with sharks and us and the snarkers. Okay.
So let's piece by piece walk through this because I want to make sure that you know what questions to ask. Of course, we'll go over budget. Of course, we'll go over all those things. But let's first make sure that we literally piece by piece make sure that
I know
the
that was a
program itself
mistake.
and what
I know she was like, I know we're going to go over budget, but it sounds like, of course, we're going to go over budget. Like, we're going to.
But guess what? She never.
Oh, just wait. Oh, just wait. Just wait.
we're doing makes sense. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is getting you into a Facebook group. And it's in that group where I literally have videos that are like, okay, watch this and then do this and then watch this. And you answer.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know we're listening. This is the last time I'm going to interject. Do you know what we read at the beginning? It's again from Beachbody's policies and procedures document, and it talks about not having third-party programs or not promoting third-party programs. And I know they might have meant like workout programs, but Facebook is a third-party site that they are using to promote Beachbody product and stuff like that. So I'm not a lawyer, but I'm just saying, like, you're kind of skirting the line with doing
Facebook
that. And
groups went away, nobody would have a business.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sorry, the sharks went away.
Well, and like I put on so I did write a few things on the shark slide. She calls it core rehab 101.
Oh,
that is not a thing.
No. No.
I like that your dad is throwing shade. I love that.
Yeah.
If you can imagine an exact opposite of me, but very sarcastic, but still like have a soul, it's my dad. So yeah, he's the best.
If you need to do core rehab, you need to be doing it with a personal trainer who has a pelvic floor specialty, and you do it one-on-one.
Mm.
You don't watch a video in Facebook and then try and replicate it at your house.
No. Because I swear, if she has everybody doing Kegels, I will punch my computer. Because not everybody needs to be doing Kegels.
Oh.
So she's talking to an expert right now.
So no,
right?
what she's doing, and I agree with Amber, this has to be pre-recorded.
It's pre-recorded. It has to be. It has
No,
to
but
be
the expert
pre-recorded.
is the one that she's telling. Like she said this
Yeah,
recording.
yeah,
to.
but she doesn't know that.
Yeah.
This is-
That's the funny
yeah.
part. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so this is just her
Okay.
standard. It's like her hey hun message.
Yeah.
Mm.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Okay.
And she uses voice recordings so nobody. Oh,
Let's do this.
Yep.
All right,
She's-
that's
Yeah,
good.
the
Let's do
voice
this.
recording, so it's harder to screenshot and all that.
yep.
questions and help me figure out the plan for you. Okay. We'll start with core activity.
It went all the way through. I don't know what I did. I'm sorry. Ugh.
Do not apologize.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
You're
No
totally fine.
apologizing.
Okay, so
You're
that's a little
okay.
bit
Everyday
too
thing.
far.
Like I built up to working out 3 days a week. You know what I mean?
Bot.
Gosh, get
I'm
out of
literally
here,
gonna have
bot.
lists
Blah.
of like workouts that you'll be able to do safely, and we build up to that though. Core first, get the foundation strong, build up to doing workouts. And it doesn't have to be an everyday thing. Like I built up to working out 3 days a week. You know what I mean? Built up to, you know what I mean? And then my core exercises kind of became intertwined into my workout, and it just became amazing and seamless. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. All the while we
Without
have
any
nutrition
certification.
and focusing on the food. And we do that, and this is the beautiful part, through literal online courses. Again, on your own time. Quick 3-minute video, quick 5-minute video that you can just watch, learn, apply, watch, learn, apply. And I literally taught myself how to eat the right foods I love in the right portions while I was like pregnant. And then was able to apply it 1 week postpartum.
Never mind.
Okay.
I lied. She's telling people, oh, this is what I did. So someone's going to think that, okay, that's the standard. I should be able to do that too. You're telling
Right.
people that they were able to do something 1 week postpartum?
So personal trainers have to hold liability insurance.
Oh, get it, Jen.
We also have to have CPR and AED certifications to have that insurance. I would love for somebody, because I'm blocked by her too, to ask her if she has insurance. Because she doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I bet she
Because
does.
you can't get insurance as a certified personal trainer unless you are a certified personal trainer, because you have to supply your certification. But we have to hold insurance.
I wonder if I'm blocked. I'll
Yeah.
check why this
Take a shot every time I stop the audio of water.
Okay, so I just want to mention what Stacy put, that she's doing a What is Coaching Call tomorrow. I
Yeah.
signed my husband up for it.
Oh my gosh. I just want to live stream and just put the camera on your husband and just let him talk. He's so funny and he's so snarky too.
He swore at me because he was like, damn it, Aimee, you did this to me when you were in Beachbody and you're still doing it.
I know,
At
but
least
he's
I got you
helping us
promoted.
get out. He's helping us get out. It's way better. It's way better.
Wait,
We need to set up a GoFundMe for Amy's husband of like a snack fund for like doing all this crap for us.
Yeah.
Hi, Nicole.
Jessica, I have no idea about an MLM that has Kegel trainers. If you could find that information and send it to me, that would be great. And then I can pass it along to some.
Is it Pure Romance?
No, there's a different. There's one out of England.
Really?
I'll find the link. I'm Jessica.
Yeah, I need to see that, and then I can send it to my friend, and she can break her computer too.
Sweet.
And it works through every season of life, but it's literally an online, like a class setting where you can sit down, and for the first time ever in my life, I actually learned how to eat healthy. I didn't just guess, I didn't just follow a meal plan. I learned how to fuel my body properly and why I had to do it.
You're a registered dietitian, you're a nutritionist, you got advice from I paused it again.
How much food I needed to eat for that season of my life. It taught me. It had PDFs, it's got videos, it's got literally hundreds upon hundreds of recipes loaded into that on-demand portal for you to use and pick from. And it's literally the most beautiful thing ever. And you're going to have access to that for the food too. And then you'll have access to obviously the monthly meal plans that I give and all of that kind of stuff. So, and then of course we've got the Facebook group where at first you're literally just going to be learning. The group is going to be there for you to learn, to absorb, to gather the knowledge that you need to perform the exercises. But as we move forward in the coming weeks, it's going to be daily accountability. Right. Every single day you're going to check in with us and let us know you did your core rehab. And if we don't hear from you, we're going to be like, where you at, boo? So it's just mega support on this journey. And I think that that's going to be such a big blessing. So I will totally shoot over the budget. Totally shoot it over if you want me to do so. It is a big passion project of mine. Like I said, I don't charge anything for my coaching itself. And so I do obviously have to have you get you the right stuff, right? The right equipment, the right, the access to the on-demand portal, all of that kind of stuff. But I want you to know that we can make this work, and it's not going to cost an arm and a leg. So
it's just going to cost an arm. It's not going to cost an arm and a leg. We get that.
Not both.
So you can't join this core rehab program unless you say yes to joining Beachbody on Demand.
Apparently,
That's so neat.
Is that what I'm getting out of that?
Because what she said is,
unless you get unless you pay for a total solutions package,
you can't do the core
challenge pack. Yeah,
you can't do the core rehab plan
because she said, I don't charge you anything for my coaching, and so you have to purchase the total solutions pack. So
I wonder. You know how Ashley and some of the coaches require you to buy Shakeology to have access to her? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm wondering if that breaks the contract, because what we read earlier said that you can't make, I don't know. I'll have to ask my husband to read it, but it's like she's basically making someone pay so they have to have access to her. It's maybe not like word for
that's
word
what she's making it seem like, but really you could just go on the website and pay $160 for a challenge pack, and you don't have to
you don't have to get a coach anymore either.
Get a coach or anything.
Yep. Was that the pause at the end of the audio? I'm trying to moderate your drink. Oh, jeez. Oh, Mom. A designated driver, Dad. He's at home, so.
Bear with me. Let me know if there's questions, though, about how the group works, how the process works. And if you're like, nope, got it, just let me know. Talk budget, boom, thumbs up, I'll send it your way. If you've got specific questions, let me know. I can answer those, and, of course, send budget over as soon as we talk through them, okay?
Okay, so now this is okay, you can let it go up a little bit because the top part's talking about Hailey Peters. But this is from Jen.
Yeah, I sent this.
Okay. Oh, so for our hearing, our visually impaired people, this is what it says. I'm not going to read the first paragraph, but it says, I really hope this gets Oh, wait, I need to read the beginning. I'm sorry.
Just go down.
Just read
to
the also still waiting.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Talk budget, like boom, thumbs up. I'll send it your way. If you've got specific questions, let me know. I can answer those, and of course, send budget over as soon as we talk through them. Okay.
Okay.
So let it
hi.
go down to the also.
Yeah,
Okay.
start at also still waiting.
Okay.
Do you want me to read it?
So the whole thing or just the
No,
bottom?
just the bottom.
Okay. Also still waiting on an update, 𝐓𝐈𝐍𝐃 Upham. I have close friends who are pelvic floor physical therapists and have to correct information like she puts out all the time.
This was the third email I sent because I told you I'm not letting this one go. And this is the response I got.
Okay, so I need to rewind it a smidgen.
Nope, it's fine because they're addressing Haley Peters at the top.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So let's see. Yep, there you go.
And I also, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You want to read it, or I just want to read it for if people
Go
are.
read it. Go ahead, read it.
Allie, we spoke at length earlier this week and reviewed the concerns raised about her stories related to her diastasis recti diagnosis and the details she shares about her own recovery. It's important to note that Allie is not a fitness layperson, but has been in the fitness industry for many years and also has educational credentials related to exercise science and physical fitness. Sorry.
Not any current ones.
I have asked her for specific changes for certain posts and given her some additional context for anything she shares moving forward. Okay. Bot. Block. All right.
But these are the comments that we get back from compliance. And I mean, that's why, like, why even take it to them?
Yeah. When they reached out to me about my post interest in 2016, I responded with a list of everything. I basically copy and pasted every compliance email I have put in there and said, how about we work on the people that are the current issue instead of worrying about someone who's no longer a coach from 2016. And they said, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl. We'll take that under consideration.
And somebody sent them your Pinterest stuff.
Yeah.
A top coach sent that to them because otherwise you wouldn't even be on the radar.
I mean, if they could take that amount of care and really like corral their own downline and keep them in line, could you imagine how much better it would be for us not to be having these snarkable moments? And guess what? It's not just like not giving us stuff to snark on. You can actually harm people by giving them bad nutrition advice and bad training advice. You can. Amy's been harmed by it. I've been harmed by another coach, not in Beachbody. We've seen, I don't know, I'm kind of small on Instagram. I get so many messages about people saying like, this happened to me because I was overtraining, because I was encouraged to by unlicensed people. And when you have this designation as a coach in Beachbody, you suddenly feel like you think that you have the tools because you have all these programs, and you think, from what I understand, and then information gets repeated, and so you get these situations where someone's like, we're going to do a double, we're going to do it. I don't even know if they do triples, but like, I mean, in Amy's story, and it's just like, whoa.
Yeah, and that's why I've just started going like straight to the FTC with reporting, because compliance doesn't care.
Does nothing. No.
Yeah,
I go directly to the
slower
FTC
than
every day. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Although I will say that I think it was Lindsay Matway, has really scrubbed her YouTube channel.
You're welcome.
Oh, she just did. I didn't have a chance to download everything because I was like, gosh.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
That was me.
I got you on a few of those.
Oh, cool.
That was me. I emailed. I was like, for the stacking thing, and she's like,
but I emailed them about Micah Folsom, and hers are still up.
Stacy, same, Stacy.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been able. I still can't even really walk great, and that's been since February. So
Yeah, and you were told if you're doing this, it doesn't count towards your workout. You have to record to make sure that people see you working out. And it's like, whoa, and you're in it, so you think that's the truth. You think that's the norm. You think that the person telling you that, everyone in the group is like, I think there's a natural assumption that you think that the group you're a part of is telling you the right stuff. And sometimes it's not, especially when your body's involved. The licensure is important. Getting a certification, getting higher education, like it's not just for like I'm not gonna cuss. It's not just for grins. It's actually important to protect people. And I think that's what's getting lost in translation.
Consumer protection.
Yeah.
Right?
Gosh, dang it. We'll repeat it till the cows come home.
okay,
Oh.
I'm blocked by her too.
I'm waiting
not there yet.
I'm waiting for a cease and desist from her. Okay, so you got to put us back on the screen because people need full faces. So, well, first off, I went through all of her education today and all of her credentials because she has them all listed. Okay.
And thank you for doing that because I was working.
All right. So I took notes on it. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is my Rachel Hollis notebook.
Oh, love it.
Start today with courage, ladies.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
Oh, fun.
Okay. So,
Dave's pulling over again. Oh, God.
okay. So,
Dave.
first qualification, primal restoration.
Hell no.
Okay.
That's a hell no for me.
Okay, wait.
Is that
is
because of her
that?
cats?
Okay, let me
What?
tell you what this one does. It cross-pollinates ancestrally based keto with human longevity research,
What the hell?
anthropology, evolutionary science, anatomy, physiology, functional medicine, modern-day autoimmune epidemic, and food and health politics in this toxic modern world.
What?
Oh, my
Rob?
I don't-
Atlanta. What?
Oh, brother. Literally.
Can you-
Oh, brother.
How do you say
God.
not qualified without saying you're not qualified? It's
That.
Okay.
I think
Oh, you
Amy
guys,
needs
they
to
get
start posting
get
these little like
better.
notes for training, like as little like Twitter things, like
You,
and tell
you
who
need to
wrote
send
it.
all these to Abby Langer.
Dang.
Oh my gosh, these are so good. Okay.
Yeah.
What a
Oh
load
Oh,
of
my God.
Okay, so
you
now
can
her
spell out
next one.
crap, Dad.
Mind Body Food Institute. Okay.
Ugh.
She has a healthy weight and eating intuitively certificate. This company is out of Australia. Now this is theirs. How food production and marketing tactics have contributed to weight issues and excess sugar consumption. This is a direct quote. Jump off diet cycle and make educated and mindful choices around food.
Oh my God.
Now, let's see. Okay, you guys, this one, I didn't realize until I started looking at it that I have this certification too. I got this.
You
one.
have it? Yay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay, so it's from,
Oh.
This is
I get so
incredible.
excited.
oh my gosh, I was like, why did this looks familiar? Oh my gosh, I did this. Okay, so this is
Mom's watching, guys.
Functional Nutrition Lab. She has two from them. One is a digestive intensive certification.
What?
And full body systems. You use food as medicine to help people finally feel better.
Well, some people actually need medicine
Amy,
to feel better,
you have
so-
this certification?
I did this class. I did one of her
Oh my gosh.
classes. Yeah.
I love it, Amy.
Amy.
Oh wait,
I
it
love
gets
it.
better. I feel like I'm
She's
in
like,
a
oh, wait,
confession.
there's more.
There's more.
Wait,
There's more.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
I was
Wait for
actually,
it.
I was actually going to have it sitting here, but I don't have it. She has two certifications through Lumen. I've got that. I have the Lumen device. So the Lumen device, and she's an affiliate for them.
Of course.
So that's
And DC,
that's
she
the-
never discloses her affiliation when she stories it.
Oh my
Ever.
God.
So she has two with them: Future of Wellness and Metabolic Health. Now,
Scam.
okay. I'm almost to my favorites. Okay. The American Association of Drugless Practitioners. She is a holistic health practitioner.
Oh my God.
On geteducated.com.
Geteducated.com.
So this is, I looked it up on this.
God. What?
Geteducated.com, it says most of these agencies accredit diploma mills. None of these agencies are recognized as college accreditors in the U.S. by the U.S. Department of Education. You buy your degree.
Yeah.
And you buy, because this is the one she posted that she put finally board certified or something.
Yeah.
Oh
There's
my,
no-
what? No.
Or
No.
Can I buy so I'm gonna buy that what do I want to be? I'll tell y'all what I want to be when I grow
Board
up, and I'm
certified
gonna buy my
Snark.
certificate. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, it's the next one. Sure.
I wish I would have known about this. It could have saved us $400,000 for
I'm
Jake
just
to get
Yeah,
board
Amber,
certified and be a
Amber,
I
doctor.
wouldn't be in school right now, Amber.
Yeah, Amber,
I
doesn't
mean,
your husband just can buy his board certification online from
Wait till
accredited?
wait till I tell him this. He's gonna lose his
Oh.
shit.
Can you
No.
record it, but don't share it on the
There's
internet?
more.
Just
Oh
in
my
case.
show
God.
his
Okay.
feet. Record his feet when you say it.
Yes.
This is the best, in my opinion. This one, she's a licensed.
Is that like a crudité?
That's my favorite. Okay, you guys, she's a licensed ecclesiastical holistic practitioner.
What?
This is through
hell?
the Guardian Ecclesiastical Holistic Association. I have
What
to.
the fuck is ecclesiastical?
No, this is great. This is good.
It's in the Ecclesiastes is in the Bible, so they're doing
The
some
above
sort of
mentioned
woo-woo.
person. This is on her,
Listen.
this is her certificate. The above mentioned person, having pursued religious consecration, education, and biblical understanding, is hereby granted this license by the Guardian Ecclesiastical Holistic Association. And
Oh, ma'am, call your
in a-
dad. You're in a cult. Call your dad. You're in a cult.
it gets better.
It's better.
No.
Wait, it gets better.
No, wait, that's not it. No.
In accordance to the qualifications recorded in the Holy Scriptures, declares with firm conviction that the above mentioned credentialed person has the liberty and authority to minister life by natural wellness holistic consultation to distressed and hurting individuals through prayer and the laying on of hands to help them achieve a healthy lifestyle, and to practice biblical and religious activities pertaining to this license in accordance to the policies set forth by GEHA.
I just lost all of that. Like,
Wow.
she's crazy.
Can I? Dave is never going to make it home. Dave's never
No.
No.
Words. I got a McDonald's, and all I was a VIP hamburger.
The shorter the life, the closer to God.
Oh.
Can't make
Okay.
God ordained her.
She has more.
Okay, there's two more, and these
What?
two in me, or to me, are the most of the problematic. Like the other ones are funny to me. These are the problematic ones. So this one is from Metagenics First Line Therapy.
Oh.
This is what it says. It's personalized lifestyle medicine meets you at the intersection of diet, exercise, and lifestyle intervention to determine the best course of action for managing and promoting the health of each individual patient.
What? Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It just
With the first line therapy certification program, you'll gain the knowledge and tools you need to implement a personalized lifestyle medicine model in your practice and help patients achieve better health from the inside out.
Ma'am, that sounds
What
like
does
your
that
friend
even
is
mean,
on-
though? That's a whole lot of words for you're going to tell people to eat more more meat because, she's keto.
Well, and this is the problem to me with her and why I think she's so much more dangerous, because she does have some certifications And so, like, what can she do? Who knows?
She can write really wordy paragraphs.
So,
I
like,
mean,
how
apparently she can cure you.
did it say like how much that these certifications cost?
Only a couple of them. The Primal Restoration one was $1,500. The Mind Body Food Institute one was about $400.
So her downline paid for it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
The other ones didn't list. The other ones didn't listen. This one, though, I don't know if I wrote this one down. I think this one's around 5,000. So this is the main. This is the main one that she operates under. So
It's the one her daughter operates under too.
nutritional therapy practitioner from the Nutritional Therapy Association.
Aren't those a real thing though? Nutritional therapy.
Yeah, it can be practiced by registered dietitians.
Oh, is she
Yeah.
a registered dietitian?
No.
No.
What?
All of those vault certificates don't make you a registered nothing.
No.
What the flippity flop?
And this is where Jen and I, she's,
Those are books in the Bible. If anyone doesn't know, it's hilarious because
Yes.
she's being the woo woo of everything.
and like Acts, you know, all the things.
Yep.
But Jen and I have actually messaged this school about Melissa, and her daughter actually went to Institute of Integrative Nutrition. I think she's at a different.
No,
one.
she did this one.
Did she do this one? Okay.
Wow.
But what I want to talk about is their code of ethics. So they say the role of an NTP is to provide non-biased health and nutrition information to friends, neighbors, associates, and the community. They educate the public on the cost benefit of eating unprocessed, local, fresh, nutrient-dense foods and quality nutritional products that support chronic nutritional deficiencies, as well as lifestyle and environmental factors that contribute to these deficiencies.
So we're drinking purified water from Canyon. Is that what you can do now? That's what's covered? God.
Now, here's what they don't do. Hold on. Okay. They don't practice medical nutrition therapy. They don't work outside of their scope of practice or diagnose and treat disease. They don't make unproven health claims. They don't misrepresent their training. They don't use unproven devices, assessments, or therapies. Couldn't that be
Lumen.
What?
Oh, could that also be the fact of the matter that she's got that sugar thing detector?
Oh, the glucose
One or
monitor.
two?
Glucose
When
monitor.
she's not diabetic.
Is that the
Yeah,
one that
I
you
asked
stick in
her.
the back of your arm?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I asked
Code?
her. I asked her why she was using it, and she told me that it was because it was good. She likes to hold on. I'll find it. You go ahead.
Well,
I'll
I
find
have
it.
a big influencer who's not
Well, 'cause-
diabetic who uses one, and he's like wants to track his blood sugar and stuff, but there's an
Yeah,
affiliate
that's-
code with it.
Yeah, and that's what that's what she's doing. And the thing is, like, actual diabetic people cannot get these
And afford them.
and afford them. And
Yeah.
they're doing it for funsies.
Yeah.
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 And
Now-
it's absolutely normal for your blood sugar to spike after you
Yep.
eat any or drink anything. And it's
Yep.
absolutely normal for it to come back down.
Correct.
Wow, shocker.
Okay, do you
Normal.
want to hear my favorite, though? My
Yes, I don't
favorite
know if
thing
I
that
can
they
take it.
don't do, they don't use network marketing or product sales in lieu of individual client education.
Oh my God.
Oh, I just can't. What the? Mom,
you
block
can't-
ears. What the?
You cannot make this up. Like, are you kidding me right now? And she has been top 10 more than any other person.
Which is probably why that line in there, we don't see her shilling a lot of Beachbody stuff.
She doesn't talk about it on her site, on like her Instagram and stuff very much, because she knows she's going to get in trouble. But she's the like top sales. She
Yeah, I mean, she's already people in Beachbody know who she is, so it doesn't matter if they don't see her shilling it. She's already doing it behind the scenes. It's well known. She's on the leaderboard. She's on the awards ceremony stuff. So it's the association's there. She's breaking the rules.
She also came from Shalene's company from Powder Blue, so she's been in forever. And I think Allie might be under Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa's like one of Shalene's like besties. She was in Pio. She was in
don't
Turbo
seem together
Fire
anymore.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And you don't see Melissa with any of that group very much.
She doesn't want
No,
to.
Shalene's daughter just got married and she wasn't there.
Ooh.
So
Wow.
it's just, so this is where my concerns are with her. And I mean, I was fully bought in with her. Like, I have her book, The Maid Diet. She's the one who ran the group I was in with all these top coaches. So I think that's why I get so frustrated at her. And the DC, your dad's my favorite. Okay. But she does a podcast. She does so much where she just puts it all out there that she is the expert. And she
blocks actual experts who are RDs and who have PhDs in exercise science. She blocks those people.
Yeah, that's
the actual teacher who've gone through the schooling.
Yeah, that's a theme with a lot of Beachbody coaches or super trainers. Autumn, for instance.
It's hard to have an expert there, though. Like, when you have like a dissenting opinion, it kind of defeats the purpose of like repeating all the good things. So yeah, it's just the worst.
Yeah. So I mean, so that's why she really bothers me. And it's funny, like, she is one of the she was the first one that sent Brianna Jewel a cease and desist, and Brianna framed it and it's on her wall because it's pretty funny, because she gets so upset when people try to call her out.
Yeah. So from the American Nutrition Association, state by state, it differs on who is allowed to give meal plans and nutrition advice. Unfortunately, most states, there's no regulation to it. Technically, I could write meal plans for people in Arizona. Texas, anybody can write meal plans. There's no regulation to it. Let's see. Montana, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri, Ohio, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia are the only states that have it regulated to where registered dietitians are the only ones that are allowed to do meal plans. Even though within, at least for me, the scope of practice for me, I'm not supposed to do individualized meal plans with my certificate.
Well, and that's the other thing. Like,
ethically, legally, I can.
Right? Her certificate said you are not to do this, and she's like, no, bye.
Because it's not regulated in most states.
Mm-mm. No. So I only included, she has more snarkable things, but she talks like up at this level. So she seems like she knows what she's talking about until you send it to an expert who's like, what?
Yeah.
What? And
yeah.
So I think I only put one reel in here, which is the shark reel, that I did on her. She loved me for that one. So let's see. I think is that the first one I did?
Let me remove and add back. Let's see. It's playing, I think.
Excel, we want tacos and beer. I will be
I'm having tacos and beer tonight for dinner.
Okay, you guys, your dad's gonna love this.
Oh, yeah.
This one's my favorite.
Wonderful.
A fat shark. No, we don't see fat sharks in the wild. And that's because, a body, any animal or human body wants to be at a healthy weight because not only will it keep it from being able to catch its food, but it'll make it so it's more susceptible to other predators and get killed. So your body does whatever it can to try to hold itself at a normal weight. But what you also have to think about is, you know, say the shark lives the way that its body was meant for it to live, meaning that it eats the foods that it's supposed to eat. It gets, you know, plenty of exercise. It gets its rest. And it doesn't alter that by, you know, eating strange foods, not getting enough sleep, being too sedentary. So we could learn a lot from a shark.
And then this is the thing she posts at the end. Like,
don't eat all day long, prioritize quality sleep, stay active throughout the day. I'm guessing eat the food your body recognizes as food.
Oh my gosh.
And that's
Your
why
body recognizes everything as food. Whatever goes in your mouth, it's going to digest, or it's going to try to digest.
Well, and how can she say that and then sell Shakeology and energize and recover and recharge and the hypocrisy? And that's why I had to put those things.
But the sharks only eat what they need. The sharks eat anything they can find.
Yeah, they're literally like the trash cans of the ocean. Like,
Right? That's why I put that in there. Like,
is a marine biologist. That's what he has his first degree in. So
𝐔𝐄, let's hear it about the sharks.
but and then user.
Are there fat sharks, 𝐔𝐄? Are we all fat sharkies?
right? I mean, like, what?
This reel is how DC came up with the idea for the shark.
Yes.
In our market.
Yeah.
Well, we do a Shark Week every week on Animal Planet, and then she was talking about sharks, and I was like, well, okay.
I mean,
I don't know.
like, come on. This is probably my most viewed reel. It got shared all over the place.
Sorry, Cheryl, I didn't see you.
Because, like, come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I am a fan of Shark Week. Okay, and I know that sharks don't sleep.
𝐔𝐄, be nice. Literally, you're not even following the only rules on my channel, dude.
If sharks stop moving, they will die.
They will die. Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
So,
dear God.
she just, like, and the worst part, she has a daughter who does the exact same things.
Yep.
And says the exact same crap.
Wow.
What gets me with her and her, they get, not anybody that gets Botox, that's your choice. But they're talking about toxins and not putting ultra processed stuff in your body and being healthy and this and that. And they're injecting themselves with Botox.
Botox.
Her daughter just had her boobs redone.
Yep.
Lip fillers.
And the eyelashes. And I mean, like, so don't say like all natural and then
do that.
Then do that. So, like, she has had a lot of work done.
I wouldn't be surprised if she also had her abs, because those don't look natural.
No.
Even if she was at she's at a low body fat percentage. That's not, you don't know.
She probably did have like lipo with some ab sculpting.
Yeah, the thing is, you know,
they can do that
because she's an older woman. She's an older woman too, so it's harder to maintain that physique as you age.
Your body's not meant to. I mean,
exactly.
But again, you know, we're snarking, but we're also saying she's putting up this idea, this image that Beachbody has led to all of these things, and that is the point of contention we have. I mean, I'm very like, do whatever you want with your body, but don't tell me that something magically fixed everything that you wanted fixed when it was a lot of money for a lot of surgery. That's the deceptive part. That's what we're frustrated. That's what I'm frustrated about. And it's not, don't get it twisted and say, oh, we're just women hating on women.
No.
We're frustrated at the deception and using deception to personally profit. That's the big thing. And also using your licenses, breaking those rules too. And also, like, what do they even mean?
They're not even licenses, though. They're just certificates.
Yeah. Bullshit certificates at that.
Literally. They are amazing.
No credibility behind them.
Even with my personal training certificates, I have to do continuing education. Those would not be accepted.
Yep.
You go, no, I would spend my 20 hours a year doing all those BS ones. And I go to turn them in. They're like, nope, those don't work. You have 2 days to do 20 hours. It's like,
there were very few of them that counted. And, and so then the last reel that we have for her, this is my other bone of contention with her. And so again, this is one for me because I put this one together. I think this is the reel that got me blocked.
Okay, let me go back.
I've been blocked from her for a while.
Let's see. Play. Are we playing?
Okay. So
remember when intermittent fasting was unspoken of through Beachbody?
So she's posting these stories.
Oh,
okay?
Wow.
These are in her stories.
Okay. Press play. But then they realized it was a good tool for helping people live healthier lives. And it's heart, lungs, and brain.
Uh-huh.
Then how the gut was never addressed when helping people eat better. And now there's a program for it. Shocker. God damn.
What? Can you believe?
Hold on. Wait.
I'm incredibly happy
about both of these, but want to mention smiley face finger pointing. Oh, God. I don't even want to know. No. Dr. Lauren, and I've been guiding people to better health through fasting and gut protocols for years.
Who is Dr. Lauren?
Oh, you haven't met? Oh.
No.
Isn't that Fitz?
Lauren Fitz.
Yeah.
She is she's interesting in my opinion.
She's bat.
I will have to look at I'll check her out later tonight.
Holy, brace yourself, because whoa. But here's the thing. So this is all when gut protocol came out. So she's like, if you do it with us, we have so much more experience and, blah, blah, blah. And so totally throwing shade at the company who pays her millions of dollars a year.
Which breaks the code of ethics. I know y'all haven't read it. I did, and y'all all heard it on the first video. That was 1,000,000 years long, but still, it matters. It matters. And and Ashley Molstad shading whatever Carl, what's his name, in the group saying like, oh, he didn't take my idea. I would say if that was my first interaction hearing Carl, I would have been like, this guy's probably an idiot. But
well,
now
he
I
is.
know him.
And that's the thing. Like same thing when Ashley did her body positive badass.
I think she's ramping up to do that again.
And because she was bashing 21 Day Fix. She was bashing the portion containers in that. And I'm like, how can you? Like, I wouldn't be able to feel good about that.
She bashed them, but that was a tool while you were in the body positive badass. That was a tool she would tell you to use to help you with intuitive eating.
Oh my gosh.
What, Cheryl, don't you mean intentional eating? Like
Ashley?
No.
No, she read the workbook for intuitive eating. And
she didn't even finish the workbook.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Don't shoot the messenger.
Sorry. No, because I asked her, I got into one of her sneak peeks to the information session for the Body Positive Badass. And I asked her specifically about, did you read the intuitive eating book? Have you done the workbook? And she goes, no, I just skimmed through it.
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Like, I'm 3/4 of the way through the certification. Thank goodness it's like take as long as you want. But
whenever you go into intuitive eating, a lot of people just go into eat everything that's in sight, right? And so she told us to use the portion control containers to help us with transitioning into intuitive eating.
Wow. How much do those cost?
I mean, they come with every program that you get. So,
okay. Much. And programs are like between $30 and $90. I don't know how much they.
Well, now if you do the portion fix containers, you have to buy them separately because everything's just on Beachbody on demand.
I got mine with 21 Day Fix when it first came out.
Yeah, no, now they're separate.
Yeah.
How could you even afford them with how expensive Shakeology is?
How can I afford 6 accounts? Please explain that to me now.
Well, and here's the thing. Like Melissa has 284,000 followers. People trust them.
Yep.
And that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're trying, we have lots of very pointed things to say about them. We're trying to talk about the ideas that are the issue. And again, we talked a little bit about her physical because she's saying that Beachbody and all these other things, her certifications, her expertise was the reason that she got her body to that place or whatever. So other people are thinking, and she said it in these stories, we've been doing this forever, so we're a better team to partner with. And it's like, that's not the complete picture. That's very deceptive. That's very deceptive. Gosh, dang it.
And again,
what?
With her, so
Melissa.
oh my gosh, that's funny. And again, I think too, it's also this affinity, right? So Melissa was in the 𝐔𝐿𝐄 videos. Melissa was really good friends with Shalene. Melissa's in the top with all the coaches. A lot of Autumn's friends who are now top coaches are in the videos and they're friends. Like they say that you don't have to have those things to be successful. I disagree.
Yeah.
They have shown it to not be the case.
Right.
Okay.
So
It's
this one says, all that to say, you get a bit more from us. We've been at it for a while. Group officially starts March 15th. Would love to have you. Guaranteed? What does that mean? I know what it means, but then why are you? Oh, that's you. Yes.
that's me. That's me.
I love
throwing
the
a
bright
little
pink.
snark.
I just love it. Why are you still selling this hot mess? Okay, let's push play.
Like,
Shampoo.
yeah, I think they're getting a PhD in Shakeology.
Oh, John Maxwell's going to give him a PhD.
Man.
So I think that was it with the video because, but this is
There's a lot of content there with her stories and videos that we could absolutely dig into and start.
oh yeah.
You could do like a whole month on her.
Well, and
Yeah.
I talked to Abby Langer about her as well. And Brianna Jewel is doing a whole deep
sweet.
dive.
Yeah,
coming
Brianna
up.
Jewel, if y'all don't follow her, she is a registered dietitian in training. She's almost done to be. Yeah, in training to be. She hasn't taken her test yet. She's almost done, I think. She has really great content. You just type in Brianna. I think it's BRIANNAH. Jewel.
And the last name's Jewel.
Yeah. Oh, how you missed the sign up, but there's more sign ups. Maybe you can do it with Amy's husband.
You and my husband could join together.
Get in the room.
Can you imagine my dad ruining a Zoom chat like that? Oh my god!
I would pay for this. Like seriously.
I just want 𝐔𝐿 to critique Carl. That's just what my whole dream in life would be. Yeah, that'd be great.
Have him
man.
watch our breakdown of Carl's summit speeches that we did on.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
Okay, though
I'll send that.
I am working on a Carl video from.
Ooh.
I've got videos from 2010.
And he's saying the same thing then as he did this year.
Yeah.
Same outfit, even.
Oh dear God.
So here's what I think we're going to do, ladies. We are going to play a game, and I'm going to mix the clips up, and you're going to have to guess the year.
Yes.
Oh,
That would be amazing. That would be
Let's
amazing.
do it.
That would be
'cause
amazing.
It's the exact same things. We're almost at the tipping point, the inflection point, whatever he wants to call it. It's always there.
Yeah. You know what we should do? This is totally off the cuff, and I'll probably put this in our group chat, but we should play like a Cahoots game with like all of our people, like all of our snarkies. Isn't that what we called them?
Yeah, y'all are
Where we
anarchy.
can take, right, like quotes or things about people, and then they get an option to choose.
Oh,
And
yeah.
whoever wins, like we can send them like a gift card, like a Starbucks gift
That would
card.
be
Or a
awesome.
vanilla chai latte.
And then vanilla chai Shakeology.
Oh,
No,
I'm
but
turning
just
that- I'm turning that
Starbucks gift card.
Great
Yes.
sample.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna try it plain. I'm gonna try to make
Yes.
Autumn's cookies with it, and then I'm gonna say I had to go. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say, but I kind of want to get in trouble. But and just in case they watch it, but well,
Oh man.
tomorrow is Beachbody Bros Day, and you are in for a treat. Joel, one more Freeman, Carl,
God.
and other people, other dudes. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
We
most
won't. We
people,
won't.
like, if you follow Beachbody, you'll know the bros because there aren't
Yeah.
very many. Let's
No.
be
Yep.
real.
We're
and
not
we're gonna focus on them, and yeah, it's gonna
all
be
the
great
bros?
tomorrow. Huh? Well, a
Um,
lot of bros.
A few
All
of the
of them?
bros.
Like
I
at
don't
least
think we
Four
can get
or
all
five
of
of
them.
them.
Yeah.
And if you're new to following Beachbody and don't realize that there are Beachbody bros,
There
We
are.
would never do that to you. Have y'all seen my video of me choking down Shakeology? It's literally the worst of all time, and that's my own opinion. I'm not trying to disparage Shakeology or Beachbody, but
The
come on.
Jaina, the Country Heat music video, because that's the one that Carl was in.
Amy
yes,
needs
we need
Oh
to
my
show
God.
that.
Melissa.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna-
yeah, we got to show him to DC too.
As
Yeah.
soon as I can walk, then maybe we can do a Country Heat class because I believe they sent, I don't know if I have it for Country Heat actually. They sent out the like royalty free music. So you had the like actual fun songs to teach to, and then you had like the royalty free. And I don't know if I have any of those for Country Heat, but I'm down.
Yeah, I
I did
don't
get a
mind getting copyright
suggestion
slapped on my
for
channel,
a
so.
music video for us to like use to like do a music video working out or getting on our Peloton and doing our morning dances with our whatever pre-workout or energy drink we're drinking these days because
Yeah.
I'm so distraught right now. But
𝐔𝐿, you start on the song.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep. You be our. How does he do on choreography? Is your dad a good
Really great.
choreographer?
He
You
is
can do
really
that
great
too.
on that. He did a whole like a redo of this song. I don't remember what it was, but it was great. He coordinated them all and everything. So he's a hoot. Let me go
𝐔𝐿
ahead.
sounds fun.
He's a blast. He's a blast. Okay,
Yes.
open. All right. Well, we're gonna beat last yesterday's time or
Yes.
Monday's time. I know.
Yay.
It's like, and on one hand, we appreciate the feedback. On the other hand, I need to get a thicker skin. We're trying to like do better each day because it doesn't really help y'all if it's if
It
it's
was
boring
the first
Right.
day.
And
for the first
it's the
time.
first day. And hey, you guys, this is live and we can't edit, stuff out. So
Yeah. It
Yeah.
is what it is.
And I think too, like we all have so much to say on it, and
Yeah.
and
When
so do you
something
know?
makes you this mad, it's just
Yeah.
you can't help but stop and say like, but what about this? Like, how come no one else is getting upset about this? And why isn't compliance? Why don't they care more about this than I do? They're getting paid to work at Beachbody. God,
Yep.
dang it.
And they don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
So I will say this, going back to Allie and Carolyn and the other girl,
Morgan.
Morgan, thank you. If you see accounts like that sharing workouts and asking you to join their group and their programming, and there is no indication that they have a CPT, which is just the basic certified personal trainer behind that, their name, ask for their qualifications.
Mm.
Yep.
Mine are,
Or send them to Jen. Jen will tell you.
yeah, I can find out real quick.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is look. But like, if you look on my Instagram page, it says my name, and then it says CPT, which is Certified Personal Trainer. HMS is Human Movement Specialist. GGS1 is it's a Girls Gone Strong Women's Coaching Specialist. And I also have a size inclusive fitness certification, and I'm finishing up a kettlebell certification right now.
Yeah. She's your
That's
she
awesome.
I
is
am.
your
But you ask me on
go-to.
certifications, I go, "Blah."
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it should be easy for someone to say, this is what I have. And they're not hiding it. And a lot of times in MLMs, people are hiding what company they're with, or with the Beachbody, some of the Beachbody stuff, it's like, I got it 20 years ago, or I am an expert because I've gone through this. And like, that's not how that works.
Mm-mm.
One of the first mentors, business for personal training I had said, don't put your certifications in your bio. And I'm like, I was like, why not? Well, you want people to ask. I said, no, that's like bad vibe Beachbody bullshit. No, people are going to know.
Yep, that's some kind of culty shit right there for sure.
I am not going to hide that I have a certificate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We did that for years. Not saying what we're doing.
Yep.
So.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to roll the intro again at the end. Thank you, live chat. You're incredible. If you like the video, I'd love for you to like the video. That would be amazing. And if you didn't like it, just leave us a nasty comment on Reddit. Okay, that would be ideal.
Well, and I would say as well. And if you're like having fun with us, I know Jen doesn't have her YouTube channel on here, but like go follow all of us.
I have one, but it's mostly private videos for clients.
Okay. Well,
but yeah, Jen's Instagram will be linked below.
There is one public video on my Instagram page. It is about diet culture and intuitive eating. So go watch that.
Yeah, because like check all of us out because we all have like different takes and look at different things.
Well, technically, you two do. You three do. I just am along for the ride. I have a YouTube channel now that I'm along for the ride. The only videos I got is with you all. So
it's great. It's great. Well,
I got school. I'm doing a full-time job. I can't add anything else to my plate right now.
And also, if you guys, I mean, if you're wanting real like snark, I believe the last day we're doing this, we're going to be snarking on our former Hunbot selves and roasting ourselves. So just
I'm trying to find old posts and videos, but I scrubbed a lot of them 2 years ago.
Damn it. I got a whole TikTok full.
We'll make it worth a while if you come to watch on Friday.
I might be just roasting you all.
I'll bring I've got some pretty funny kid videos. I'm not even gonna lie. That happened to me. Have any of you guys seen me kicking my son in the face?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yep. I have.
Yep, saw it.
He's fine. He's fine. I mean,
he's fine.
He's fine. He's fine.
He may need therapy one day, but he's fine.
I figure he's going there anyway for other stuff I do to him. So he's fine. He's fine.
He just needed an implant. He's fine.
And y'all can all see all the good things on Friday, but we'll be blurring children out. So yes. All right. Thank y'all, live chat, replay crew.
Bye, guys.
On our culty way.
Bye.
Bye.